Welcome. This is a meditation for yoga teachers or aspiring yoga teachers. If you're here, you've already taken a really important step in manifesting the best teacher that you can be. Find a comfortable seat. Sit up nice and tall, let your shoulders roll down your back. Let your hands rest on your knees, palms facing up towards the sky. Gently settling into this manifestation practice. Begin to take nice deep breaths. Allow your body to fill up with new, fresh oxygen. As you exhale, let go of any tension that you're feeling in your physical body. Take even deeper breaths, allowing yourself to press all of the tension out of your body. Notice if you're scrunching up the muscles in your face. Notice if your shoulders or your belly feel tense. Allow yourself to soften these spaces. Being a yoga teacher is really challenging and can bring up a lot of fear and discomfort. Being a yoga teacher means putting yourself out there, exposing yourself to being vulnerable, and holding spiritual space for your students. I want you to call to mind an image of yourself teaching a yoga class. Whether you've done this before or not, call this to mind really clearly. Imagine yourself standing up in front of a classroom full of students and teaching an amazing, empowering, and inspiring yoga class. Watch yourself as you're teaching. Notice what it is that you're doing. Do you look happy? Do you look healthy? Keep visualizing what it would look like to teach your students an amazing yoga class. Now I want you to call to mind what part of this image feels out of reach to you. Do you fear that your students won't be inspired by you? Do you doubt that you have what it takes to teach an empowering yoga class? Take a few moments and call to mind some of these limiting beliefs that are holding you back from stepping up, going into that studio, and teaching your students. Ask yourself, what are you afraid of? Now I want you to imagine yourself getting up in front of a group of students, teaching a class that you don't feel that great about. A class that's a little wobbly, a little fragmented. A class that plays into these fears and doubts that you have. Maybe this has happened to you before. Maybe you've been in this situation. Or maybe this is exactly what you're afraid of. Maybe this has kept you from even stepping into a studio. For the next few moments, allow yourself to feel this fear and feel this discomfort that comes with being an imperfect human. And as you imagine this imperfect class that you are leading, Can you forgive yourself for not being perfect? Can you remind yourself this is all part of the journey? That you're going to teach a few classes, maybe more than a few classes, that aren't going to be perfect. Does that mean that you are not adding value to your students' practice? Can you show yourself, your past self, your future self, the teacher within you, grace and compassion? Recognizing that you're only human, and a class that you might not feel great about could be one of your students' favorite classes. When these fears and doubts start to come up for you, I want you to go through this exercise of calling to mind the most perfect teacher you could possibly be, and noticing what that looks like in your mind's eye. This is your intuition showing you the kind of teacher that you can be while you work through these feelings of doubt and negativity. Take a few moments to let these feelings sink in to your physical body. Notice how your physical body is reacting to these feelings. Continue to take nice deep breaths here. Continue to soften the muscles in your face, your shoulders, and your belly. As you begin to move, I encourage you to maybe take some time later today to write down what scares you most about being a teacher. Write it down, get it out of your body, and turn these fears into positive affirmations. So if your fear is that you're not going to inspire your students, maybe rewrite that script. Start to write down sentences like, I am inspiring. I am empowering. I am confident. And repeat this exercise anytime fear creeps into your mind about being a yoga teacher. Thank you so much for joining me for this short meditation today. I would love to hear from you. I would love to hear about your teaching journey. So if you head over to my profile, go ahead and shoot me an email. I'm so excited to connect with all of you.